day, my viewers, well, whenever this video meets you. Welcome to an Excel Books Review. Here we pick out very interesting and content-filled books and we review them. The beautiful thing is, if you listen to any of our books we've reviewed, you have a general idea of what that book is all about, whether you've read the book before or it's the first time. So knowledge is power, and it's important we update our knowledge bank on a daily basis. On our previous video, we've reviewed the chapter 1 of the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. And wow, we're already getting feedback, so we're already getting calls from friends that is an amazing one. Chapter 1 of the book talked about Arkad and Bansir, which were friends, but they were not meeting up financially. They reviewed the steps, or they reviewed the approaches they've always used about their lives and saw that ends were not meeting up. They resolved to meet one of their friends, Arkad, which is the richest man in Babylon. And in our last chapter, I tried asking, I said, did they meet them? Did they finally meet Arkad, their friend? Or if they met him, what did he tell them? So in this chapter, I'm going to be telling you what he told them. Into the book proper. The chapter 2 started by introducing Arkad, a very wealthy man. In the whole of Babylon, he was known for his liberal spending. He was known, in his family, he spent liberally. In giving to the needy, the less privileged, he was spending. But the beautiful part is, each passing year, his wealth increased than the former year. I know you like that type where you're spending, but your money is not getting exhausted. A lot of us like that aspect. That's why it's important to listen to what Arkad did that brought him up to this point. So his friends were deliberating with him, and they were telling him, we were friends together in school, we did assignments together, we did everything. It's not like you excelled more than all of us in all this. What have you done differently that made you outstanding? And beautiful Arkad was a humble person that was willing to share his knowledge to any person. So he started telling them that if you've not created enough wealth for yourself since we left school up to this point, it's either you do not know the laws that govern gold, or the laws that govern wealth creation, or you know them and you're not practicing them. So there are two categories of people. People that know, they know what to do to come out of poverty and they're not practicing them, and those that do not know at all. It's just like somebody knowing that the express way to getting good money is solving problem, but they avoid solving problems, but they want a miracle of making good wealth. So you know what to do and you're not doing it. That's a category of people, and people that do not know at all. So Arkad started explaining what his mindset was like immediately after he left school. What it means is that in wealth creation, your mindset has a long way to go if you're going to succeed in financial creation or not. So he told them that when he left school, he started searching all the things he would want to do. Since he knew that he was somebody that likes giving to the less privileged, he was somebody that likes helping people, he was somebody that wants to go out of his comfort zone to help the next person. He knew that one of the things that will help him achieve that was being wealthy. He made another resolve in his mind that there is a lot of wealth in the world, and he's not going to be a guest at the good things of life. Listen, there are persons you meet and they are just okay with wearing 2 shirts. They have 2 shirts. They are just okay with it. They just feel it's okay, it's okay. What will happen if we wear the best of clothes? What will happen if you drive the best of cars? It's not a sin. What will happen if you have the best of houses? So Arkad began to say that his mindset towards life, he was definite. He didn't want stories about what is wealth to be like. So he said that wealth is a power, and with wealth all things are possible. So he said that he made a resolution that he will claim his share out of the good things of life, that he will not be a guest, or he will not be among those that will stand from afar and watch. So he started walking towards it. I will not be contented with cheap clothing, he said. I will not make myself a guest. He was so particular. He wanted to be one of the participants in wealth creation. He didn't want to be somebody that will be admiring or getting jealous of others. So he started walking towards it. One was knowing where he was going to. The next was he started walking towards it. Arkad got employed. He got a job somewhere. He was a scribe maker. So Algamish, the gold lender of Babylon, came to him for him to make scribes for him of the ninth law. You know those days, the way they use scribes to write. So he told him that if he makes that for him, the next day he's going to give him 2 coppers. So Arkad tried his best. He was trying to share what he did, his life, he narrated his life. So he told them that he tried his best to finish the scribes, but could not finish it because of one reason or the other. So the man came, Algamish came the next day and was very angry with him. So he told him no problem, that the next day he's going to do it. But he told him that all through the night he's going to carve through the scribes. But in return, instead of giving me 2 coppers, you're going to tell me how you became wealthy, the secret to your wealth. A sharp bargain that changed his life forever. So Algamish looked at him and said, wow, that's a brave one from you. Do as you have said, and tomorrow when I come, I'm going to tell you the secret of my wealth. You want to know the secret of Algamish's wealth? You want to know the secret of Arkad's wealth? Then it's important to listen. So Arkad all through the night was carving. Arkad all through the night he was carving. He was ensuring that he finishes the scribe. So the next day when the man came, he saw that he has completed it, and I told him, please, we had a bargain. You're going to tell me the secret to your wealth. So he started telling him. He told him, part of all you earn is yours to keep. I repeat, part of all you earn is yours to keep. And Arkad was not happy. You mean after suffering all these things I suffered, you just came here and told me part of all I earn is mine to keep? That means that's the secret to your wealth. Okay, you tell me. So Arkad was not happy. So the man told him, listen, the laws that govern wealth are simple laws, but a lot of persons don't obey it. So he started narrating to him that that's a secret to wealth. He told him that when you earn your money, you pay others. You pay the man that makes sandals. You pay the man that sells food. But you don't reserve a part for yourself. Pay yourself. He said, all the money I earn, is it not mine? He said, no. There is a portion that you must reserve, like a savings. And he started making sense to Arkad. That all this while he has not been reserving any part. Once the money comes in, he spends everything. That you must reserve a part, like a savings, 1/10, or maybe a percentage of your income. Assuming you're earning 500,000, you can have 100,000, 50,000, an amount from your savings. And the beautiful part is that the rest of the money you can spend it and not even feeling like you remove the money. So over time, he started making it a practice. So the man told him, do this. After 12 months, he came visiting him and told him, have you been able to save, have you been able to keep a part of your money? Have you been able to keep a percentage of your money after every income you get? He said yes. Oh, he was so happy that he was doing it. And he asked him, so what did you do with the money you're saving? He said he gave it to the brick maker, that he was traveling to a far country, that is going to help him to buy some gold. And up to this point, there are stories. He bought gold, he bought He bought, what did he call it? Like he bought something that was fake, something that was not original. And Algamish said, how will you trust the knowledge of a brick maker in terms of gold, in terms of silver, in terms of gold and all that? He told him, no. You don't get the knowledge, you don't ask the knowledge of a bricks make of gold about a bricks maker. You don't go meet someone that is not in the field that you want to go into for advice. Else you're going to pay with your savings. Unfortunately for Arkad, he lost all his savings because the brick maker could not buy what he needed. He bought chaff. He bought something fake. And the man told him, you have lost all the first wealth you've built from your savings because you invested wrongly. You invested wrongly because you got advice from the wrong person. So Algamish asked him, wow, amazing, you've saved, you've obeyed the principle by a part of all you earn is yours to keep by reserving a part of it. So what did you do with the funds? So he said he gave the savings to the shield maker to buy bronze for him, and he pays rental on the 4th month. He said, wow, that's amazing. So he asked him again, that's amazing. So you're making a lot of money. Algamish left again and came back and asked him, so what are you doing with the rental of the saving from the proceeds from the shield maker? He said he threw a party. He threw a party. He bought cake, he bought fat. He said, no, let the children of your investment yield as well. This is a procedure. First of all, you make wealth. First of all, you make wealth. You invest the money. Then the proceeds from the investment should also be invested. So the children of your investment are already producing. So what did this resolve to? Arkad was faithful in investing the money, and Algamish saw that he was very competent in the wealth creation. So when Algamish was about to die, Algamish told Arkad that he has some inheritance and he wants him to be a part of his inheritance. Arkad inherited a part of Algamish property because his children, Algamish's children, were just about spending the money and all that. So he got an opportunity of inheriting from Algamish because Algamish has trained him for some time and knew that he has the knowledge of wealth creation and managing wealth, and he was not somebody that would just spend anyhow. So he inherited part of Algamish wealth, and that was from then he started practicing all the laws and grew the money of Algamish the more, and that's part of what guided him to become the richest man in Babylon. So some of the friends who are saying you are lucky, they give you a part of his inheritance and all that. No, he started from scratch, but his determination, by his key following of the principles that Algamish have told him, made Algamish know that this person will not squander my wealth away. It didn't end there. There was more they would know. There was more they could learn. So the summary of this is a part of all you earn is yours to keep. When you start saving, the first savings are not just for eats. They are not just for you to eat. You have to invest them as well. And when you invest them, the proceeds of the investments still needs to be invested to ensure that let your savings work for you. So Arkad did all of that, and this guided him to become the richest man in Babylon. In the next chapter, he also taught them the 7 laws to a lean purse. If you always have money but you don't know where the money is going to, if you always have issues saving your money, or you have issues when you want to analyze projects, you don't know where your money is going to, it's important you watch the next chapter of this book review, the 7 laws to a lean purse. Subscribe to our channel to ensure that you're the first person that gets notifications about our videos. We're going to be reviewing this book chapters by chapter, so be the first person to get the notifications from our video. Drop in the comment section what you learned from this video. Thank you.